When God removes toxic people from your life, it's like the world is finally telling you the truth you've been refusing to accept. You've been surrounded by them for so long, suffocating in their poison, and somehow you thought you couldn't live without them. That's the beauty of it, isn't it? You didn't realize they were the ones draining you, the ones who had their hands on your throat. They smiled in your face, but their hearts were darker than the things they did behind closed doors. And the worst part? You let them. You gave them your trust, your time, your energy. But don't worry, the universe doesn't make mistakes. When God starts pulling those toxic people away from you, it's like watching the curtain fall. You thought you were in control, but the truth is they were just distractions, temporary little blips in your story. You weren't meant to be stuck with them. Nah, you're meant for something bigger, something better, and God sees that. So, He removes them like peeling off a layer of filth that's been keeping you from breathing. You'll feel the emptiness at first. You'll question it. But then, just like that, you'll realize that empty space was never empty at all. It was just waiting for something more meaningful to come in. You know, people are like mirrors reflecting your own energy. So, when you're surrounded by toxic people, you're just reflecting their mess. Their negativity becomes your negativity. Their hatred becomes your hatred. Their pain becomes your pain. It's not a coincidence that they are in your life. They were put there for a reason. To keep you small. To keep you trapped in a box. In a cycle that you couldn't break out of. But that's over now. You can feel it, can't you? The shift. The air feels different. That weight is slowly lifting off your chest. You're finally free. Let me tell you something. When God removes toxic people from your life, it doesn't come with a warning. There's no sign, no message. One day they're there, the next they're gone. It's that sudden, that quick, and it feels like you've lost something important. You'll question yourself. You'll ask if you did something wrong, if you pushed them away, if you messed up, but that's not it. The truth is, they were always going to leave. They were always going to fade into the background because they were never meant to stay. You were never meant to carry them. Here's the thing. Those toxic people will try to make you feel like you need them, like you can't live without them. They'll gaslight you, manipulate you, twist your reality so you question your worth. But deep down, you know the truth. You've always known it. You've always known that you are capable of so much more. You are more powerful than their influence, more resilient than their lies. And God? He knows that. He saw your potential from the beginning, so He did what you were too afraid to do. He cleared the path for you. He made room for your real life to begin. The sad part is, most people will never understand this. They'll hold on to toxic relationships, toxic friendships, toxic family members because they're too afraid of what comes after, what comes when the toxicity is gone, what comes when there's no one to blame. They're too comfortable in their misery to let go of the things that hurt them. They're too addicted to the chaos. But you're different. You're stronger than that. You've always been stronger than that. And when those toxic people left, they didn't just leave your life, they left your mind. They left your soul and left you with a new sense of clarity. The reality is, these toxic people don't just affect your relationships, they affect your entire existence. They color your world with their darkness. They force you to see the world through their broken eyes. But once they're gone, it's like the sun finally rises, the clouds part, and you see things for what they really are. You start to notice things you didn't see before. You start to feel things you didn't feel before. There's a beauty in being alone. A freedom in solitude that toxic people will never understand. You know what they're afraid of? They're afraid of facing their own darkness. They keep themselves busy, keep their minds distracted, because if they stop, if they pause for even a second, they'll have to confront the truth. They'll have to confront the fact that they're broken and don't know how to fix themselves. But you're different. You're not afraid of the truth. You never have been. And once those toxic people are gone, you'll see that for the first time in a long time, you can breathe. You can finally hear your own thoughts without the noise of their negativity drowning you out. You can think for yourself, feel for yourself, live for yourself. And that's powerful. That's unstoppable. Now, I know what you're thinking. But I miss them. I miss their attention. I miss their love, if that's what you want to call it. And yeah, it's hard. You'll feel the void. You'll feel the emptiness in places you didn't even know existed. You'll try to fill it with something, anything. But here's the thing. That emptiness, that's not a bad thing. That's your soul making space for something real, something beautiful, something authentic. That emptiness is growth. It's you shedding the old skin and becoming something more powerful, more resilient, more you. When God removes toxic people from your life, it's not just a random event. It's an act of divine intervention. You may not see it right away, but one day, you'll look back and you'll understand. You'll understand that those people weren't just wrong for you. They were wrong for the version of yourself you were always meant to be. And when they left, you became something better, something unstoppable, something they could never have understood. So, the next time someone toxic walks out of your life, don't cry. Don't beg for them to come back. Don't chase them. Let them go. It's not a loss. It's a blessing in disguise. The universe is creating space for you to step into your true power. You don't need them. You never did. The only person you've ever needed is yourself. And God? He'll keep removing the people who no longer serve you until there's nothing left but you stronger, wiser, and ready for everything this world has to offer. So embrace it. Let go. Because when toxic people leave your life, it's not just the end of something, it's the beginning of everything you were always meant to be. And trust me, it's beautiful.